Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a video about contouring, and I've wanted to do this video for a very long time now, but I hadn't had the products with me. So on my face I have no bronzer or highlighter yet, so I'm just going to grip my hair out of the way first. Now my light is over here, so I'm sorry if it's not very good. So what contouring actually is it's a way of sculpting your face to sort of give it an illusion of looking more like an oval shaped face, because that is seen as like the ideal face shape, and you want to have like very sculpted cheekbones and don't want to have fat cheeks. Do you want to have like carved out cheekbones and that sort of thing? You know how people are like, oh, they've got great bone structure. Well, this is something to like help enhance that. First of all, you have the highlighters, which are those products that are light, so they're usually white or skin coloured, and some of them have a bit of shimmer in them. So with the advances of makeup today, you can get almost anything in powder, mousse or liquid form, and that's the same for highlighter and bronzers as far as I know. So the second thing is bronzer, and bronzer is supposedly used to make you have that sort of summer glow. Now I don't like to call these bronzers too much because they're more like shaders, because you have the highlights and then you have the shading. For example, this is Silk Infusion, but you can see the bottle, right? If I just turn it on its side. Right, now you can see the strip here. This would be its highlight, and these bits would be the shading. And you can follow this out, and that makes it look 3D. So that's what we're going to do to our face, make certain features pop out and certain features sink in. So I'm going to do one side of my face one way and the other side the other way. Hopefully this will work and you'll be able to see a difference. Firstly, I'm going to do this side of my face, and I'm just going to do it the normal conventional way. So that's using a highlighter above where you'd put your blush on the top of your cheekbone. And I'm going to be using this, which is MEMEME's Beat the Blues Illuminator, and this is in number 1 Sunbeam. This is a liquid pump. This is probably a bit much actually, but this is a dupe for Benefit's Moonbeam. And so I'm just going to take my middle finger and just dab along here. And then just sort of rub it in. Don't want to go too near your nose, but you want to highlight this sort of bit just under your eye. There, I hope you can see that. Then other areas to highlight would be your nose, so let's just do this side. So you want to make the bridge of your nose highlighted, and then this will help give you a skinnier nose as well. So for the shader, I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzer powders. These are the gorgeous colours, aren't they pretty? And I'm just going to use a MAC 109. Just going to lightly dab because this is so pigmented. I mean, look at that. Tap it off a bit. And then if you can see where this shadow is, there's a very distinct darker bit here. Like there's the hole underneath your cheekbone. That's the shade that you want, and if you can't find it, make a fish face, and it's here where that is. So you're just going to lightly dust there. This might come off quite dark actually, but I really want to show you like how it works. And so you'd put it where other areas of shadow are, so people put it underneath the jawline, and this helps like if you have a bit of a chicken neck thing, if you put some on there, it hides it a bit because it looks like it's more shadow than your actual skin. And then to create the more oval face, you just put a little bit around here, especially if your face is heart shaped. And this just helps push back . So now for the nose, I'm just going to take a flat eyeshadow brush, and then you just want to sculpt sort of here. Now that's really obvious, so just sort of blend it in to to the skin. Oh, I forgot to say, when you're working with powders and things, you should really have a powder base. So if you've put on liquid foundation, just put some powder on top of that. It'll help set your foundation as well. I used Maybelline's Mineral Foundation. So if you find that you need a bit of blending like I do, dab a little bit onto the brush and then just use it to blend it a bit more, so that when you turn to the side it's not that obvious. But from what I can tell in the mirror, this side of my nose, I wish you could see the light. This side of my nose already looks a little bit skinnier than the other side of my nose. Okay, so that would be this side done. So you can see hopefully that this side looks a little bit more sculpted. The cheekbone is lifted, this is sucked back in, and so is this. And then on the other side, we're going to not use highlighter. So if you don't have highlighter with you, that's fine. You can try this method. Hopefully it will work. And I'm going to switch to a lighter shader. So I'm going for my Powderazzi palette from Benefit, which has Hoola, Coralista and Dallas in it. And the one I'm going to be using is this one, which I think is Hoola. Again, just using the 109. Dab it in there. Again, this is pretty pigmented stuff. And the 109 is a good dense brush, so it will pick up a lot of product. So we're going to do the same sculpting method and sculpt here. And hopefully you can see that. If you want to sort of push your cheekbone up a bit, see mine ends quite here, it's quite low. You can just aim to brush here instead, so it picks it up a little bit. And then you want to powder around the eye. So basically you're just trying to make every area dark apart from the ones that would have highlight on them. So, which would be here, basically. So then you just want to dust around here, and then dust here along the jawline again, and underneath a little. Just make sure, most people do this sort of 3 motion, so it's like you start here, and you go down to the fish face line, and then you go down to the jawline. And then the other side is an E. And that should help sculpt your face. So, I hope that helped you. I hope you can see a difference a little bit, if not anything. This is what I understand contouring to be. And no one taught me this. This is what I've gained from many hours of research and watching other people do makeup on YouTube as well. I hope this is good advice for you, and I hope it helps you out. Thanks for watching, guys. And I shall see you again soon. Bye! That's what we're going to do to our face. Make different sets of Now it looks like I'm a bit of a freak. I know it's really obvious here, but I can't help that. That's weird. That's what you would do. La la la. They're more like which I don't like to. So with the advances, oh, I do have heard of. Anyway, I don't have a. Okay.